Hi, my name is Xiang, and today I am the group leader for this project. Together with me, my group members are Felicia, Amir, and Ryan. So today we'll be presenting our project of wine packaging and innovation. From our table of contents, you will have an introduction from me, a food packaging requirement of wine, analysis of existing wine packaging in Malaysia, comparative discussions, proposed innovation packaging design, our new innovation of advanced PTE box-in-box system, and last with conclusions. So let me start with the introductions. Traditionally, wine is packaged in glass bottle, which are commonly associated with premium quality and long-term wine storage. However, today the wine industry is also exploring alternative packaging formats such as can, PET bottles, and box-in-box system, mainly due to sustainability concept and changing consumer preference. Besides the popularity of glass bottle, there are several challenges associated with wine packaging. As shown in our slides, these challenges include high cost, regulatory complexity, fragility during transport, and increasing pressure for sustainability and market differentiation. Therefore, the main objectives of our products is to analyze different types of wine packaging, evaluate their advantage and disadvantage, and propose an innovative packaging solutions that improve functionality, sustainability, and cons.
Hello, my name is Felicia Jessica Lee, and I will explain regarding the packaging requirement of wine. So, the first one is wine packaging must meet physical and chemical requirements as shown on this slide. This means that the packaging must be durable and strong enough for handling and distribution, while also ensuring that the packaging materials do not release any toxic or harmful substances that could contaminate the wine. And the second is packaging must meet environmental and distribution requirements. This means that the packaging should ideally be recyclable or environmentally friendly, and it must be able to withstand transport conditions such as pressure, moisture, and temperature changes during the distribution. And lastly, there are also regulation and safety requirements, especially in Malaysia. According to this slide, wine packaging must comply with the regulations such as Food Act 1983 and Food Regulation 1985. And packaging materials should follow food safety system like ISO 22000 or HACCP standards. Understanding these requirements help us evaluate whether different packaging materials can effectively contain, protect, transport, and preserve wine quality.
Hello, my name is Amir, and I'll be talking about the advantages of glass wine bottle packaging. Firstly, glass bottles are mostly traditional and widely used wine packaging. Like every time you think about wine, the first thing that comes into mind is a glass bottle. As shown on this page, glass bottles have several advantages, and they offer excellent chemical stability, a better barrier protection, meaning they prevent oxygen or external contaminations from affecting the wine, so it doesn't affect the taste, doesn't affect the color, doesn't affect the smell. They also have a more premium look compared to if you put it in a can or a plastic bottle, which help build consumer trust and raises their value on the product. However, there are also a lot of disadvantages for glass bottles, such as um, there are some of them are heavy, fragile, and they require high energy during production, which increases the carbon footprint and transportation costs because sometimes it might be too heavy, so you might need like a bigger transport to carry the product. Here are the function and performance and environmental impact for the glass bottle. So you can see even though glass performs very well and it has good quality and preservation and recyclability, it performs poorly in transport efficiency and environmental impact. Whereas for aluminium can wine packaging, aluminum cans are becoming popular because they are lightweight, portable, and suitable for single serving consumption, especially in outdoor environments like if you want to go camping or you just want to have like a small gathering with your friends outside a house. It's more convenient compared to a glass bottle. There are advantages such as it also has excellent barrier properties, high recyclability, and it's more important for people that want to travel. So it's very good and efficient for transportation. However, there are also certain disadvantages such as people might look at a canned wine differently compared to a compared to a glass bottle because can usually is for like quick drinks and like single serving and things that require not much time, and sometimes people just want to like just drink and not think about anything. I'm gonna record this part again.
No, yeah.
Retake. Okay.
You can say that it can't show the value to the consumer that wine is a premium product. It will lower down the brand and
Image.
product value.
Okay. Retake. However, there are also disadvantages of aluminium can wine packaging, such as shelf life limitations. It doesn't last as long as a glass bottle would, and also the most important one is it has very low market acceptance, such as consumer perception will be looking at it differently. They will think that it's a cheap drink. And this is the function environmental grid analysis. Okay, this is the PET single serving wine packaging. So for the third type of packaging that exists in wine bottles, retake. For the third packaging, we're going to talk about the PET single serving wine packaging. They are a lightweight, shatter resistant, and convenient for on the go consumption. It can also reduce like shipping emissions significantly because of its lighter weight. The advantages include cost efficiency, transportability, and improved safety. However, the disadvantages such as barrier limitations, environmental concerns, and lower perceived quality compared to glass packaging. This is the function environmental grid analysis. Okay, so when we're comparing like all the three types of materials that I've just shown, glass is preferred for premium wines and long-term aging. Aluminum cans focuses on convenience and sustainability, while the PET packaging is often used for affordable and portable wine products.
Based on our comparative discussion, we have the advantage and disadvantage, and now we will be showing you our new innovations, our advanced PTE box-in-box system. This design will help us in reducing oxidations and lightweight and easy for us to transport. Beside of the packaging itself, we also providing some smart packaging. We will be having a transparent leftover volume indicator to let you view the remaining amount in the packagings. Next, we also can be having an optimum drinking temperature indicator labeling. This labeling helps every consumers know that when was the optimum temperature to enjoy the wine. When the label switched to green, it was the optimum temperature to enjoy the wine. Now, Let us talk about the material structures and layer compositions. We start with the outer structures layer. We will be using fiberboard as our main material. It, it provides mechanical protections and low cost and even reduced light explosions. Beside of the material itself, it's also good on communication. We can be changing the structure of the fiberboard for any needs of our consumers. Next, we'll be talking what is a high barrel PTE layer. It was such as our EVOH is a ethylene Vince alcohol to reduce our oxygen transformation. At the same time, it also will be locking our wine aroma and flavors compound. Next, we will be also having our oxygen scavenger layers. These layers react to reduce internal oxygen concentration to a very low levels. And at the same time, it will be limiting the oxidation happening in our wine and also lock in the flavors, aroma, and compounds in our wine. Lastly, let us talk about our LDPE, our low density polyethylene, and linear low density polyethylene for our innermost layer compound. This PE is selected because of the advantage of chemical inertness, low extractable, and excellent solubility. The function of these layers shows low migration potential, resistant to ethanol and organic acids present in wine. It also have the most important function of high flexibility and puncture resistance. These layers work together to protect wine from oxygen exposure and contaminations while maintaining flexibility and durability. The packaging also wells in four key packaging functions: containment, protection, convenience, and communications. Our innovation is is good in sustainability and good for our environment. It's having lower carbon emissions during transportation, reduce raw material consumption, decrease breakage and waste. It also shows in high palletization efficiency. Lastly, our justifications for the markets in Malaysia. Malaysia have been a big wine consumer. Last, we're having our justifications for markets in Malaysia. Malaysia has always been a wine consuming country. We hope our product will be younger generations or even it suits for every party and even home consumings.
Hello, my name is Ryan. So in conclusion, our study evaluated three existing wine packaging formats available in Malaysia, which are glass bottles, aluminum cans, and PET packaging. Each packaging type has its own advantage and limitations in terms of quality preservation, transportation efficiency, environmental impact, and consumer perception. Based on our analysis, we propose the advanced PTE-BIB packaging system which integrates high barrier materials, oxygen scavenging technology, and smart packaging features such as a temperature indicator label. As shown on our final slide, this system helps improve oxidation control, shelf life sustainability, and overall packaging performance, while also fulfilling the four key packaging functions, which are containment, protection, convenience, and communication. So overall, the advanced PTE-BIB system represents a practical and innovative alternative to traditional wine packaging, especially for Malaysia's growing wine market. This is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.